Yo, 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 yo. Yeeeer. This is your boy, Dr. IBZ, back at it again. Episode 8. This is the IV podcast with Dr. IBZ, my bad. This is the IV podcast with Dr. IBZ. You know, I'm stuttering a little bit. I'm stuttering because, god damn, bro, we just left the pandemic and we're in World War III. And I hope everyone is keeping a good head on their shoulders. I hope everyone is not going through it. I mean, well, we're all going through it, but I hope everyone's figuring out a way to get out of that, and they're seeing a light in some type of way. You know what I mean? We gotta be strong out here. This shit is very fucked up. It's very fucked up out here. It's kind of weird how shit's going on, because we left a pandemic just to go into a war. And you know this is going to intensify. This is how wars start. It starts with two countries beefing, and then another country says, hey, stop doing that. And then that country says, what you going to do about it? And then that country says, oh, we ain't pussy. And then they come in. But then Russia's threatening nukes. A little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared. Because if they hit any city in the North American cities, you're killing millions of people with one nuke. So I don't know, man. I think the best thing to do is either, you know what I'm saying? Read between the lines, or let them do what they're doing. And by read between the lines, y'all know what I'm saying, but I ain't gonna keep going in on this. I just want everyone to be safe, be happy, live peacefully, but stay dangerous at the same time now. Stay dangerous, man. Because you got to be on your P's and Q's. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. And speaking of what, you never know what's going to happen. The TTC keeps fucking with me, bro. Also, before I even go in, how's everyone's week going? I hope everyone's okay. You know, I hope everyone's doing good. I hope I'm sending positive energy, healings, and blessings to everybody. And I hope everyone can just meditate and chill. But that's a good segue for meditate and chill. Fucking the TTC. So I'm having one of these mornings. So I'm chilling. I wake up, ready for work. I get ready for work. I do my morning routine. And then a cat kept meowing to me. And I kept getting irritated, but I was like, you know what? Let me hook him up. So I hooked him up. He stopped meowing. I'm like, all right, bless. I'm trying to lock my door, and all I hear is someone bark. All I hear is a dog barking. All right. Lock my door again. My other door. I hear the dog barking even louder. Now I'm like, oh my god. I hear meowing. I hear barking. I'm like, I'm already irritated. It's the morning. I didn't have my morning spliff or anything. So I light my morning spliff, smoke it. Now I feel better. I'm like, woo, Saibs, you have to move in with positive energy before you enter that station. I hop into the fucking Bathurst station. I go to Young and Bloor. Everything's smooth so far. And I'm trying my best to calm down, you know what I mean? Because I'm already irritated. I go to Young and Bloor. I walk to the spot that I usually walk to. And there's this old man. He's being irritated. He has his hands in his pocket. He's being kind of irritated. So the train pulls up, and what I like to do, this is a TTC, what's that shit called? Etiquette. If you're going on the TTC and you don't trust anybody that's there around you, make sure your back is against the wall, and make sure you can see everything that's coming to you. Because some people are pushing people on train tracks. They're doing some dumb shit out here. So people need to understand that can happen. So put your back against the wall, or lean against a pole, or do something where you can see what's going on. Because when you're back against the wall, you ain't got to look behind you. Now you can look from now you can do a 180 look instead of a 360 look. You know what I mean? So the train comes. That's when I walk towards the train. I'm walking towards the train. Old man's there, has his hands in his pocket, moving shifty. The door's open, and I see this black lady just chilling, looks like she's about to go to work. the doors open and she didn't move. So the white guy got cheesed and just pushed her. He was expecting her not to do anything, but she looked at him, she pushed him back. Now everyone went, oh, gasp, oh my God. And everyone started like fucking running away like fucking like a cockroach when you turn on the light. Like a bunch of cockroaches. You know when you see a bunch of cockroaches, you turn on the light, them niggas scatter and shit. They go back in your cereal box, back in your shoes, back in everything, in your Aunt Jemima bottle, everything. That's what happened. So I stood beside the black lady because she came right back to her spot after she pushed the nigga, and the train security whatever guy came and he's like, hey, what happened? And she goes, he pushed me. So obviously the guy's gonna go up to the old guy like, yo, why did you push her? Da da da. So the old guy made up some shit, and now the security guy's like, yo, tells the black lady, you're gonna have to come with me. So they go out the train. They're talking, whatever. The train is still on delay. Fucking the white guy starts lying. He starts going, yo, she pushed the white lady when I went on, and I seen it, so I pushed her. And I no one said anything, and I seen the whole thing. So I went, that's not what happened. And then even the lady's like, yeah, that's not what happened. You can even check the cameras. Like, he seen it. Like, I didn't do anything. I'm like, yeah, that's not what happened. They're like, sir, do you want to make a statement? And can you hop off the train and make a statement? I said, I'm going to work. I have work. I got to go to work. I'm not dealing with this shit. I got to go to work. They're like, no, but you have to make a statement just in case we have to call you. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, you know what? I'm not going. I gotta go to work. They're like, okay, we'll take down your number and everything. So his colleague comes to take down my number. It's an old black guy. He's smiling already. He already knows the wagwan. He's fumbling his papers. It's one of those papers. You know when you take a piece of paper and you fold it like 16 times and you make a notebook out of it? That's what he did. So he didn't even know where to put my number and my name in. So he puts my number and my name. And then I'm not gonna say if it's right or not. And then the train leaves, and as the train's leaving, I see this nigga in those plastic cuffs. The not the nigga, the old white guy. I see him. I wouldn't call the black lady a nigga, anyways. So the old white guy's in cuffs, and I was smiling. I was happy. Now, mind you, I'm wearing a bright red jacket. And when I go to work, everyone sees that bright red jacket. They know I'm in the building, right? Take this in. I hop off the train. I go up the stairs. When I hop off the train and go up the stairs, I see my manager. My manager was on that train when I was doing that shit. Yo, dog. Bro, I was tripping. I was like, oh, she was on the train. Fuck. But actually looked good because she gave me more respect after that because I defended someone and I defended a woman. So I looked even better. And it was during Black History Month. So we out here. We out here, dog. You know what I mean? So now we gonna segue into damn, what the fuck? Apparently the swindler, I said that right, is getting a deal. He got like a management deal. And like, it's kind of weird how he got that management deal. But if you think about it, what I'm hearing is he didn't get paid for that doc that they dropped on him. So they shat on him. They destroyed him. Killed his fucking character. Yeah, he did some shady shit, obviously. And then he didn't even get a dime off it. And those girls got paid off of it. And they definitely made money off of it after through social media and all that. Because apparently now they're at the 6-figure type of followers. So it's like 6-figure type. I mean, it's, you know what I'm talking about. 100K plus followers. So this guy's like, yo, I need to cash out too. So that's what he did. And he's a fucking scammer. Of course he's gonna cash out on his story if other people are cashing out on it. People are gonna want to hear his side. A lot of the men want to hear his side. Fuck, I want to hear his side. I want to hear how he finessed these girls, yo. Because they're like, yo, how did he do that? Like, do you know how hard it is to convince a girl, like, yo, actually, no, you know what? He convinced them that he was rich and he could pay them back. I see what he did. However, I do not agree with that at all. Like, I don't at all. Because at the end of the day, man, you could do whatever you want. You could scam whoever you want. But I don't agree from, like, men or females, whoever the fuck you are. I don't like scams, period. I got scammed before. I thought I was going to get this crib once. And I was desperate. I was like, these are desperate times, man. I needed a crib. Like, you could say technically homeless. You could say that. Needed a crib. Finally got not access to a crib, but I got a bite. Nigga wants me to move into his crib. Not a nigga, but a landlord or whatever. But the landlord said, I'm in England, but my daughter has the crib, then the keys and all that. I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking it's legit. So he goes, yo, you have to send a MoneyGram. Never in my life have I ever had to send a MoneyGram for rent. But I was like, fuck it, I'm desperate. So I sent the MoneyGram. And the MoneyGram says no refunds. And I remember reading no refunds on the back, but I still sent it. I said, fuck it. And the person told me, hey, man, this might be a scam. I wouldn't send it. I would verify it before I send it. But I'm like, nah, send the money. I need to get out of this, you know? I got scammed. Got fucked over. Didn't get my money back. Them niggas never contacted me again once they got the money. I got scammed. So that shit sucks. And I got scammed by that was a nigga. That had to be a nigga. So, like, I understand the whole, like, why would you get mad over that, you know? It sucks to get scammed, man. It sucks. But then the Discovery Anna shit, I'm hearing that's just the complete opposite. Like, she finessed her way to the top. The Twitter swindler is like, he's lying and he's finessing money in a way that he is kind of like, Anna's more like Robin Hood. Twitter swindler is more like, I'm just gonna steal from my own people type of shit. So that's why people kind of took offense more to him than to the Discovering Anna show. And honestly, yo, for damn, what the fuck. Hey, yo, I love Zendaya. I want to watch Euphoria, but fuck Euphoria. I go on Twitter every day and I hear, you're a Nate, you're a Cassie, you're a this, you're a that, you're a that. Oh, she killed it today. Oh, you should be this. You should do this next week. Every day. I know the whole fucking plot. Oh my God. Rez was my favorite character in season 1. And I know all this shit for no reason. No fucking reason. And I get it. It's a good show. You don't have to fucking tweet about it. You don't have to tweet about it. Call someone you know that watches the show and talk about it with them and get all that energy out. We don't have to fucking see the tweets. To the point where, like, I'm like, yo, I like dope shows, but yo, fuck Euphoria. Like, literally, fuck Euphoria. And now that you guys are on the last episode today, now you guys can shut the fuck up. Anyways, y'all just ruined the show for me, because now I'm gonna watch it when no one's watching it. That's how I do. I love Atlanta because no one's watching Atlanta, because everyone's like, oh my God, Atlanta. I don't like watching shit when everyone's hyping it up. I like watching shit when I can ease into it, or I see a scene and I'm like, oh, what show is that? Then I start watching it. I don't like shit when it's like niggas are forcing it down my throat, like, no, pause. Like, like, yo, watch this show. You have to watch the show. If you don't watch the show, you don't know anything about it. No. Shut the fuck up. Oh, she deserves an Emmy and an Oscar. An Emmy and an Oscar for a TV show? An Emmy is the equivalent to an Oscar. An Emmy is for a TV show, and an Oscar is for movies. You guys are so fucking stupid that y'all don't even know about film, that y'all are talking about film. Not even educated to the point where, like, y'all know the awards, the EGOTs, and everything like that. Like, come on, man. What are we doing here? Y'all think the Oscar's the pinnacle. Oh, she should get an Oscar for Zendaya killed it. If anything, y'all should be like, she should get an Oscar for Best Actress in Spider-Man. Y'all are bigging up this other shit. Y'all should say Spider-Man because it's a movie. Emmy for Euphoria. That's how you guys break it. Then she gets an Emmy and an Oscar. She can drop a sick album. She can head her way to an EGOT. Come on now. That's how you guys gotta be, like, stop being ignorant with it, but like, promote her, but like, you know, like, I love it. I love what she's doing. She's fucking smoking all these actresses, all these actors. She's smoking them, doing multiple roles in Marvel movies and commercials. She's smoking it. But sometimes, guys, come on, let's be a little bit fucking idealistic. You can't get an Oscar off a TV show. She deserves an Emmy and an Oscar nominee for Spider-Man. Right? Drops a sick-ass album, boom, get a Grammy. That's EGO. She does some Broadway, boom, you get a Tony. She got an EGOT. I'm rooting for that. I want Zendaya to get an EGOT. Y'all wanted to get 2 awards, I wanted to get the whole thing, the EGOT. What Whoopi Goldberg got, what John Legend I think has that. Like, that's what I wanted her to be, because Zendaya is that talented. You know what I mean? But just sometimes, you know, the internet people don't know shit. But sometimes I just get so irritated that I have to go on a rant and be like, you niggas don't know shit. Like, what the fuck? Da-da-da. But sometimes it might sound like I'm dissing that person that they're talking about, but I'm not. I'm bigging her up. But I'm dissing those that are just, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's cute, but you know what I'm talking about. And then, also, on Damn, what the fuck? Atlanta's done after season 4. Bro, I just got into it. I'm thinking they're dropping more season. They said season 3's dropping. They're done after season 4. And I think that's because the main actors and actresses in that show, they're making bank. Apparently, filming in Atlanta is more expensive. So Atlanta doesn't really look like Atlanta, I've been hearing. Some shit like that. But, whatever. So now, we're gonna go into an ad. This ad is sponsored by Virtuoso Mics. You want to record? You want to do podcast? We got Virtuoso Mics. This is for the artist in you. Whether you feeling blue, green, red, whatever color you feeling, whatever you brew, whatever tea that you sip, whatever that you do. Virtuoso Mics. We got we got condenser mics. They got, what else do they got? They got condenser mics, podcasting mics, music mics, guitar mics, drum mics. They got everything you need. They're like Long McQuaid mixed with that Queens. They got everything. They got everything that you need. When I say Queens, I'm talking about the band. They got everything you need. This is the Virtuoso Mics. Virtuoso Mics. Mics. For the artists in need, a virtuoso mic is needed indeed. Now, back to the show. Alright, bro, I just freestyled that fake ad, yo. What you know about that? What you know about that, man? Alright, now, we're gonna go into our last segments of the podcast. Also, I was gonna interject, actually. I have a movie review that I was gonna do about No Exit. That movie is sick. By the way, spoiler alert. This is gonna be a spoiler. The movie No Exit. It is starring the Are You in Safe Hands? That's where Allstate stands. That nigga. He plays a guy named Ed. And then it got 6.1 out of 10. I know. It's I like this movie, right? Got that guy playing Ed. It was Black History Month. I'm gonna name the black character first. Then you got Havana Rose Liu. I think she's like half white, half Asian. She plays Darby Thorne. Badass. Danny Ramirez plays Ash, not the Ketchum. Dale Dickey. Dale Dickey. I didn't know her name was Dale Dickey. And she plays Sandy. Dale Dickey playing Sandy. You got Mila Harris playing Jay, David Risdale playing Lars, and Benedict Waugh as Officer Ron Hill. So, this movie is pretty sick because this girl, she's a college student. She overdosed. She had to do rehab as part of her obligations. She does rehab, but then she hears that her mom's sick. So she's like, fuck, I need to call my mom, see if she's okay. Her family's not fucking with her at all. So like, she's like, And the rehab, they're not letting her call out because she done this before and she fucked around. So now no one believes her. She's the girl who cried wolf. She goes, fuck this. She gets a phone from someone that stashed her phone. She breaks out of that motherfucker. And when she breaks out of that motherfucker, she heads towards Salt Lake City where her mom is. She's sending texts to the sister. The sister's like, don't come. Mom doesn't want you here. Now she's depressed, but she's still like, fuck it. I'm on my way there. She got heroin in her pocket. She's thinking about not taking the heroin because she was in rehab for 11 days. She falls asleep. Officer tells her to go to a visitor center. There's like 4 people in that bitch. So the 4 people in there is Ed, Sandy, Ash, and Lars. They're all in there. Fucking Ash is sleeping. Lars is being a weirdo. And Ed and Sandy, they're the couple. The Allstate man. Are you in safe hands? So the whole time I'm thinking, all right, that guy's, the Allstate man's gonna be like, are you in safe hands? The whole time, right? So that shit's popping off and whatever. And then, excuse me. So the Allstate man comes back, goes out, and comes back in. He says, hey, I got 1 bar by the van. The girl goes by the van. There's a little girl in there, Jay. She starts banging on the window like, help me type of shit. And she's like bandaged up, but she's banging on the window. Just duct tape on her mouth, everything. She's banging on the window. Darby's like, what the fuck? Darby's looking like, okay, I'm gonna help her. But she doesn't know how to help her. So she goes back in, she's trying to figure it out. This girl has anxiety. There's a card game going on. There's a kidnapped girl in there. She doesn't know who to trust because there's 4 people in there. One of them could be the kidnappers. Long story short, she ends up telling Ash, because she thinks Lars is one of the kidnappers, right? Because Lars is the weirdo. Ash goes, okay, I'm gonna help you. Turns out Ash is working with Lars. Then Ash and Lars are trying to beat the shit out of Darby or get her to shut the fuck up. But that doesn't work because Darby's trying to save the girl. Ed gets involved. And then, plot twist, Ed's fucking wife is the one who set up the whole fucking thing. She's the reason why all them people are even in there except for Darby. Darby's the wrench in the fucking story that ruined everything. So now, and even I remember Sandy's like, is there anything you want to tell me, Darby, so I could da-da-da? And Darby didn't really trust her too. But then now you figure it out, like, yo, Sandy was in on it too. Like, yo, what the fuck? Basically, Act 3, I'm not going to ruin it that much, but everyone basically dies except for Ash and Darby and Jay. They have a final battle with Darby killing Jay. No, not killing Jay, that's the little kid, my bad. Darby killing Ash. And the way she did it was very satisfying. Oh yeah, by the way, honorable mention, the way Lars died was fucking hilarious. So Darby had Lars at gunpoint. Ash has a nail gun, right? Because those are the only 2 weapons that they could use. Ash, I think, no. Jay comes running, hits the nail gun. Ash hits the trigger. The nail goes right into Lars's head. Now, it didn't go all the way into the point where he's gonna die. It went all the way into the point where he's gonna feel weird, he's gonna feel funny. If he goes to the hospital, they can fix it. This nigga Lars starts walking. I feel funny. Can you help me, Ash? Ash, da-da-da. So Darby and them and Jay, they're cutting. They're going in the car. They're trying to get out of there. They're done. Ash is too focused on Lars. I don't know why can't they have some personal issue, whatever, personal relationship like that. Fucking this dumbass Lars slips on blood. Bow! Nail right in the coffin. Nail goes all the way in his head. He's dead. He's fucking dead. Ash turns into Darth Vader, burns down everything, kills the cop that comes over, fucking almost kills Darby, but then Darby comes with a screwdriver, stabs him in the neck, kills him, and then that's the end. And then the sister they end up making up because the sister hears that she saved the kid, blah, blah, blah. But the whole time, Darby sniffs some heroin, like at the final act, just so she can boost her adrenaline, she could take all the pain and she could keep going. Bro, crackheads and heroin addicts, do not play with them, bro. Do not play with them. That's the moral of the story. She survived. That's all you need to know. So now, we gonna go into our Twitter section. Twitter is out here. So now for Twitter, let's hit Dr. IBZ at fucking underscore Ebes. You already know what it is. Humble yourself before life does it for you. Shout out to at Yusuf underscore A official. Humble yourself before life does it for you. That shit is real. That shit is fucking real. So real. And someone tweeted, yo, bro, we literally learned cursive for no fucking reason. So fucking real. So fucking real, bro. I remember learning cursive in grade 3 and I was like, why are we learning this? Like, no one like does cursive. I only use cursive for my signature. Or if I'm like trying to write fast and only I can understand it, I'll write like cursive a little bit. And then the same guy says, everything 10 times funnier when you shouldn't be laughing. I fucking died when Lars fucking laughed and slipped on that blood and the nail went all the way in. Because I thought, oh, Lars, you're so cute. Then he slipped on the blood and fucking the nail went all the way in. Lost it. Lost it, baby. Lost it. I fucking died. Happy birthday, Ric Flair. It's been happy belated. Woo on a bitch. Let's go. Yo, you know what I don't understand about Ontario? Someone said people are dying, and Ontario Liberals really said, you know what will take the Russian... You know what will take them down? Take Russian vodka off the LCBO shelves. Bruh. These guys are not serious. These guys are not serious. That's your whole sanction shit? You guys are gonna just take Russian vodka? Oh my god. You guys are dumb. And then, Anna Lynn McCord. Fuck your video. What is this video?
If I was your mother, you would have been so held in the arms of joyous light. Never would the stories plight the world unfurled before our eyes, a pure demise of nations sitting peaceful under a night sky. If I was your mother, the world would have been warm. So much laughter and joy, and nothing would harm. I can't imagine the stain, the soul.
Alright, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Whatever she's saying, man. Ayo, Anna Lynn McCord, shut the fuck up. If I had 5 mics like Dave Chappelle, I'd say, shut the fuck up. Like, what are you talking about? This is self-explanatory. Like, come on, man. I don't like when Hollywood does that shit, man. Holy fuck. So, a Ukrainian woman, shout out to Barstool Sports, she marches up to an armed Russian soldier and offers him sunflower seeds to put in his pocket so they'll bloom when he dies on their soil. That is the most gangster shit that I've seen. Gangster. Shout out to that old lady, man. Shout out to that old lady. Anyways, I think we're done for Twitter for the day. What else should we get into? Let's see what we got on the docket, mate. Nah, man. Honestly, I hope everyone is safe. Everyone is doing good. I hope everything is blessed for everybody. I hope this World War III shit ain't affecting anybody in some negative aspects in terms of they don't know what to do, what to feel. You guys pray, stay dangerous, stay safe. Don't worry about other people's opinions. Stay towards the facts. Don't cap. Like, make sure that no matter what you do, no matter what you say, that you have integrity and that you're honorable and that you're honest. Stay honest. Don't lie, be honest. Because when you lie, you just create a whole tide of bullshit. And I just want everyone to know that. Also, fuck Euphoria. I'm done with Euphoria. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Next week, we're gonna have a Power recap. We're also gonna have another movie recap. And I'm gonna keep going in on certain topics and certain updates and certain things. And hopefully There's going to be better content. There's going to be a camera soon, a whole setup soon. I'm going to have guests coming in soon. For now, I'm just pushing the ball, pushing the envelope on my own, on my lonely. On my lonely. We're going to kill it. Stay tuned, stay blessed, stay safe, stay dangerous. And I'm out. Peace.